Okay, how you doing? All right, so I'm here today. Um, this is Lord Shiva, and I wanted to come on a quick, fast message I wanted to get out to you. I made this recording like 3 or 4 days ago, maybe, who knows. And then after I made it, I videoed it. Then after I did that, it just something happened and I lost it. So I decided to just do a recording for now because I wanted to get the message out to everyone so that they could hear what I need to say to them, to give you the information that I know that has come in through the channel from the cosmos, okay, from the light, the light workers, the energy that I felt that they have related to me. And it has something to do with the mask, okay? The masks that you're wearing out there. Yes. Okay, and the COVID virus. All right, so I wanted to let you know that when our life is in polarity, okay? And we live in a polarity atmosphere or universe or planet, okay? And so... And because of that, you have always lived in polarity, except that in the past tense, up until this day and age that you're living in today, it was more dark information or energies that was flowing through. And even though you had the other energies of light flowing as well, but you had so much heavy dark flowing, you wasn't able to adapt, very long or much to the light and hold on to it because it was so much dark coming through. So this has been in your lifetimes of past lives, okay? And so many times you've lived on this planet up until this day and age that we're living in today, you've had a lot more of the chaotic energy in mission, okay, and flowing through. And because of that, as I have said in the past tense, that we are energy beings. Everything is out from a source of energy, and a source which is, you call it God. God's source is an energy being, and it's nothing but energy, and forms of many of itself in different forms. Okay, when it begins to form, it forms out of the energy that it is into a form of something that is tangible, we'll put it like that, okay, and visible, okay. And so all this is happening because of that energy source, what we are and what everything is. And it works itself out and through the darkness and to the light, and it's working its way out. That's all it is. It's what is going on. As you being the thoughts that is of its conscious and in its conscious and the conscious of it, then you are in the conscious of source being brought forth in the energy that you have been given, as source has given you as that energy, or whoever you are, not the body, because remember I said the body is not you, okay? But you are the conscious of that energy. So, but yet in your energy, you have been given a certain energy force that belongs to you as for your making of your own life, of your own creation. So anyway, I don't want to go through that anymore because that's a lot more to me to explain. I just want to get back on the mass. So because of polarity and because of so much dark energy has been on the planet for so many times past, it has taken a long time for that energy to dissipate from out of here, even though the ETs of the cosmetic energies is helping bring a lot of it out of here. It has sucked a lot of it out. They've done a lot of work to make sure that this evolution that we're going through is done well and good for all, for not just for yourself, but for everyone. Okay, because this is an evolution of collectiveness. It's never worked. It's never been tested before. It's never been done before on the planet. Yet this time it is been experimented to bring everything in at once, because everything has happened all at once. Now, it in the past tense, it has worked to resurface things little by little, and as much as it could bring the light through the darkness, so that so that more light would come in, and then a lot of the darkness would dissipate or form into the shape that it wanted to form in, and become that's what it is. It's a lot to that too. So and so because we're energy, and because everything is, we exchange energy with each other. We exchange energy with everything that you interact with today, no matter what it is. If it's your bed, is your wall, is your door, is your plants, you are interacting on an exchange of energy with it, okay? Because it is energy. It doesn't matter whether it's tangible and it's formed, it still puts off an energy frequency, because that's what we are, okay? We're frequencies, okay? So for the reason that they released the virus on the dark energy side of operating in that energy, because that energy is being taken away and the light energy is being brought in to litigate the whole planet, so that everyone is in great balance with yourself, and that you're able to create a life that you choose to create by being liberated from too much darkness, which means lack of information, means you don't have enough information to create anything. So, and because you've been in that dark place of space of life for so long, you need information in order to bring forth a better life for yourself, or to see how to create that life, to make it something that you want it to be, But because of the dark thoughts that has operated in a higher capacity, meaning that they only operated on a certain amount of energy thoughts. They did not operate with anything outside of what they choose to operate in, which was, more chaotic energy. And that's basically what you've been living under and living with and by, those that had a little bit less chaotic going on in their life, they became through many lifetimes, they allowed themselves to be more freed up from that life of living in chaotic energy, which was the only thing that you had to live by. You as the only thoughts you was living on, under, right, or living with, or exercising, however way you want to look at it, putting in action. Okay, so now that this evolution is happening, that darkness is dissipating out, because the source is causing it to come back, to reform itself. It's bringing itself. It's moving away the dark thoughts, and it's flooding them in. Basically, it's just flooding light in so that the dark thoughts can be enlightened, if it can be. If not, if it's something that is really heavy, dark, and it does not intercept the light in it, then source just move it out of the equation of what's happening. Okay, so, and that's whatever holding that energy, because everything has a place that has been put in to evolve. And so if it's holding dark energy in it, and it does not accept any of the light energy to come in, then it's just going to stay in the way that it is. So source will just move it out of the equation. So as of now, that's what source is that's what is operating. A lot of the heavy darks are being moved out of the equation and out of the way of the ones who choose to evolve into a higher light, or in a higher way of life, and they choose to have something better in your life, choose to be a better being, and you want to operate in a higher way of living, and you choose to be something that is greater than what you have been. So now that has to be, some things have to be moved out of your way, and you will have to be more open to receive more of a light energy, of which is light thoughts, or thoughts that comes in to help you to make that change. Okay, so this energy that when you're in in the environment of wherever you at, no matter where you at, in your city, in your world, in your town, whatever, your whole town has exchanged energy among one another, and everything that is in the town has exchanged energy with you. So if you've had a lot of chaotic things going on in your world and you're inside of your town, or you've had even how much chaotic, this depends. It just depends on where your thoughts has been and how your life has been, whether you've been behind the closed door or out in the opening. You have still lived a certain amount of dark energy lives, okay, dark thoughts. You've operated with a certain amount of dark thoughts. So that has exchanged with those who want to live in a more of a light energy, where they have taken in thoughts that more is more enlightened, and you've been still wanting to live in the ones more and not enlightened, okay, in the darkness. So but if I'm a little step higher than you, and I choose to live in a more higher light, and you choose to live in a more darker way, then if I exchange with you as just passing by you, I'm going to exchange energy. Does not matter if you just pass by me, if you just wherever you at, we'll exchange energy, because our whole body is and mind, everything is made of energy. But here's the key. The key is your breath. Because breath is your life. The breath of life is who you are. And so as you breathe and as you talk, that's when you putting out more energy, and that's when you're intercepting a lot more energy. You're bringing in the person, the energy that you're around, whoever that was. It doesn't have to be a person, it can be an object, it can be a laptop, it can be a computer, it can be a phone, whatever it is that you're intercepting energy in, and you're putting energy out if you're talking or if you're breathing. And you're doing it a lot more than you would by just walking past someone with your body. Your body will receive it, but it's a lot less if you're not breathing it or speaking it out. So my thing is to let you know that the mask has been brought in one side of the story in a dark way, for to do you harm in some sense of a form, or to put you in a more of a lockdown state. Yes, and all these things. But here's the deal. It is the best way as far as the light energies is concerned, because now what is happening is the light is going to use what was meant for you in darkness is that's going to be used for you in the light. Because now, because of this has happened, this mask and this lockdown is going to cause you to be able to raise your vibrations a lot higher, more so because you're not exchanging energy with a lot of people anymore, because you're not out to the breathe. If you got that mask off, you're not breathing out, and you're not breathing in a lot of other people's energy, and you're not talking, which is very important, because in the voice you intercept and you're putting out. Okay, so you're not talking to anyone, and you're not sending out any energy. So you're not exchanging energy with people. The less you exchange, the better it's going to be for the whole planet. Why? It is because what we want to do is cause a lot of the dark energies that has been placed up on you and has been interchanged with your energy over past times and lifetimes to dissipate off of the planet. And it'll just kind of like incinerate, and it just go away, because you're not exercising that energy anymore, and and no one is able to exercise it as much as they had been in the past tense. You're not able to fight and argue with people too much, you know what I'm saying? You're not able to pick up someone else's thoughts and intercept them inside of your energy, because you're not conversing with no one. So the less talking and the less breathing is going to be so much better for the whole planet, because then it's going to give everyone a chance to evolve in a higher life, in a higher thinking, a higher way. Your energy begin to bring in nice, good, high light thoughts, which would be thoughts that is in higher vibrations. That like peace and love and happiness and joy and all the good things that goes with that. Okay, those are the kind of thoughts you'll begin to exercise with more so than anything, because now a lot of the dark thoughts are being dissipated out of that energy is leaving off the planet, because no one is able to converse and talk and breathe. Okay, because that's the way we exchange energy more so than we do with anything. So the mask is being used for your good, and you'll wait and see as you wear them and you wear them and wear them, and keep them on as much as you can. Do not take them off, and always keep them around your mouth and your nose at the same time. I say when you're in your home, you're okay. Possibly you don't have to wear them in your home or in your car. Yet at the same time, if you got people in there with you, just remember you're going to exchange energy. Doesn't matter what, and depends on where they've been and who they interchanging energy with. You still going to be interchanging energy if you're in a car together. If you're doing too much talking, I can know you can't be in no car together with no one without talking somewhat, but be mindful who's in there with you and who's you're going to exchange that energy with. Okay. As well as in your homes. Remember, when someone go to work and they come back, if they have to exchange too much energy, you're going to pick that up in your home. Either way, be careful with that part of it. But other than that, always wear it outside of your home, and when you're walking around or when you're just in the stores and things like that. Yeah, keep it on for that reason, because that's going to help you more than it's going to hurt you. So this is why I got on to tell you about it, so that you would know. The mask, yes, was one way it was brought in to bring harm, but in another way, the other side is switching it around so that it would bring less harm and more good to you, okay, and more better for you. So because it's going to cause all the dark energies to start dissipating out, and things are going to start to calm down, and then you'll feel the difference. Your energy will get so high, you'll start feeling really good. You won't be feeling so heavy no more, than dragging your life and dragging around. You'll feel so much more energetic, and you'll start brightening up, and you'll start looking around, and you'll start seeing things as you need to see. The nature, you'll begin to pay more close attention to the trees. You begin to look at the grass, and you'll begin to admire these things, and these things will become something that is like a wonder to you, because you never really paid them attention in it before, and the water, you'll want to do things together with each other that you haven't done things before in a more calm and peaceful way. So these things are going to happen for you, okay? Because this is the way of Source's way of getting you to rise up in a higher conscious life, okay? All right, so this is what I got on for, just to give you this information, and I didn't want to keep wasting time and procrastinating with it, because you would never get it if I had it and you didn't have it, So I had to go over it a couple times. I've given it out and then something didn't go right with that. But now I'm making this recording just for this, okay? All right, so I appreciate you listening to me, and I'm glad I was able to at least know what the masses really was for, and that my higher ups brought me the message, and that I could see that it is much better. It's better to wear them than not to wear them. All right, and it's going to do you a whole lot much good if you did. Okay, so I want to say I love all of you, and have a wonderful day and night, afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Okay.